Hello, James.
Hi, Mark.
How are you going? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well. We are looking at Mortal Kombat 11 today.
Yes, we are.
Which you recently went to Chicago, to NetherRealm Studios, to have a little look at.
I did. I got a sneak preview of it. It was a pretty cool experience.
So, how was the trip in general? Because you didn't just play the game, you spoke to some of the devs as well, right?
Yeah, so we went to NetherRealm Studios. We met the people behind the game. Some of them having worked, on older titles too. It was pretty cool. We got to look at the in-depth way they build a Mortal Kombat, what they go for when they develop a new one, fatalities, things like that. It was pretty exciting.
Nice. So, at the minute we're looking at what appears to be Kano versus Geras, who's a new character. Can you tell us anything about, this character? Or?
Well, Geras is one of those characters who, on paper, he sounds really overpowered. He can control time. He can shift the matter around people by the looks of it. There's a move where he just manipulates the ground beneath you. You fall down, you get stuck, and then he just, you're exposed, and he does what he wants.
He's kind of like a Prince of Persia.
Yeah, he's got that sort of vibe going, but he's very sort of mystical, and he's a cool character to try and get on board with.
Oh, who are you playing as here?
I was playing here as Kano.
Okay, so you're currently, you were doing okay.
You see, that's the time move though. So he uppercuts me and then reverses time to bring me back, but manipulates it in a way that I'm still taking damage. It's quite cool. It's like when you stick an enemy, when they're frozen and then you just wail on them. It's like that, but with time instead.
One of the things that never ceases to amaze me about Mortal Kombat games is that every year or every release, the gore is just somehow upped. You saw that kill that you just got there, or kill, whatever it is, the KO.
Yeah, the special move where you get an enhanced view.
No one's getting up from that.
No, before, I was rubbing Geras on a cactus and he just, shakes it off like nothing at all. I think, you see that's a finisher move.
I mean, it's brutal, isn't it?
It is. It's horrible.
So you mentioned there about getting the guy on the cactus. So environmental weaponry.
Yeah, here we go. This is it. So there's environmental weaponry, one level's got a chainsaw, and then in this level you can knock them into a cactus, you can kick them into a jeep. It's all ludicrous and wonderful and exactly what you want out of Mortal Kombat.
So this level that we're looking at now, this is a specific characters level, is it? Or?
As I understand it, it's related to Sonya Blade, Cassie Cage, her daughter, and Cassie Cage's dad and Sonya's partner, husband, Johnny Cage.
Okay. So does each character have their own sort of state? Oh, hang on, there's a fatality. Let's just check this out quick.
This is horrible, by the way. Warning.
See, this is what I mean about the gore level.
It's the smile on his face as well.
Oh my
Look at that, the little detailing on grey matter. There's really no need, and yet, in a way, there's kind of every need for it.
Yes, so this is something I wanted to talk to you about. The customization is apparently a new big thing this year.
Yeah, it's very different in this game. So characters, you can manipulate and customize pretty much every part of them. So like Sub-Zero, take his basic costume, change the mask that's with it. You can take any of his costumes and you can customize the masks, the armor, the weaponry, and not only does it change aesthetically, but it also has an impact potentially on the moves you can use.
Okay. So
different equipment can have different, special moves, different I guess you kind of call them super moves in a way.
You're almost able to build your own version of this character, right? Yeah,
so if you're playing against somebody else, you can keep them guessing. They're not going to know, if you pick, Sub-Zero, they're not going to know straight away which move you're using.
Well, that's going to open up, online especially, is going to open up a whole new world of challenges.
Absolutely, yeah. It creates an opportunity for you to not only have your own touch on the game, but to have perhaps an advantage that people wouldn't have expected. Which is, really useful. And you can equip it to, various things, Johnny Cage's sunglasses have...
Do these actually have an effect on the way he plays?
They have augment sockets, but I didn't get far enough into the game to know.
Okay.
Looking at Sonya now, there's a photo mode when you're looking at the customizer as well, so you can get an idea of what your character looks like.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's Sonya's basic outfit, pretty much.
Did you get a chance to look through much of the roster? Do we know who is going to be coming in the game?
Well, we saw Johnny Cage is probably the most recently announced character. Sonya, Cassie Cage, Scarlet, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Kano, Geras, and I feel like there's probably someone else that I'm forgetting.
Was that all off the top of your head?
That was off the top of my head.
Damn, James. That was decent.
Thank you very much. There we go. That's all I live for.
As far as new features are concerned, there's obviously the customization. Is there anything else that's going to be brand new to Mortal Kombat 11 this year?
In terms of brand new, it's not a case of things are brand new, it's a case of refining what was there already.
Sure.
Like, combat definitely feels tweaked and improved. Like, if you play the Injustice game as well, you know, the Injustice series is obviously interwoven with Mortal Kombat, and you can really get a sense of how they're refining with each installment. Like, you're looking at this gameplay of Scorpion here, like, you know, this was me just getting to grips with the characters. This me playing against somebody else who didn't know the game either, and you can already see that, like, you know, I'm riding Scorpion, and there's already a sense of, like, we're just feeling our way out, but everything is still kind of slick, which is pretty good for, I mean, this might have been the first game I played. That's why I've just missed 2 hits in a row there.
If it was me, it would be as bad, don't worry. One thing I would be meaning to ask, actually, you see at the top there underneath the health bars.
Yeah.
What does, under Raiden it says Stormy Weather, under Scorpion is Chain Reaction. What does that mean?
As far as I'm aware, that's like the loadout. That's like the name of your costume.
Right, okay.
So you can probably customize the names as it goes on, but you'll know that, like, if you pick this, if you look a certain way, you have a certain move. That's an environmental attack there. Chainsaw on the ground.
I remember in the movie where Raiden got the chainsaw. That was probably my favourite part of the film.
That's the thing, like, I call him Raiden too, but it's Raiden in Mortal Kombat.
I say everything wrong, so don't worry about it.
Oh, here we go. I honestly think this might be the best finisher. There we are.
Oh, goodness.
Right, so I mean, that's business as usual, but this bit at the end. Like, you probably can't make out, but, like, Scorpion's mouth is very much closed. He's dead on the face, but he's still screaming.
Look at his eyes. Look at Raiden's eyes.
Raiden is evil this time. Like he is not someone to trust. That's cool, by the way. The Sonya and Kano, the retro costumes.
Oh, so the only thing that I had in my notes about this is Kano looks like Bronson.
Kano's original costume, like, is he's bald, a shaved head, sorry, but he wears like a black outfit. Whereas here, this is Sonya in her retro outfit, although I swapped the headband for a military headset because, well, I could.
Because she's going to need to call him back up, probably.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure when she completes the level, she calls in, like, air support if she wins. Okay. So, I mean, I just gave her the apparatus to do it. So,
did you manage to play any story mode? And the reason I ask is because obviously these two characters are a great example. They have history together.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I loved about Injustice, in particular, was that all the specific characters had very unique interactions with each other. Is that something that we're seeing here as well?
When the characters do talk, I don't know how much I'm allowed to go into, but when the characters do talk and do acknowledge each other during the cutscenes, and also in the before, like the before sequences of a fight, they do have dialogue specifically for each other.
Okay.
Like, I did one match, I don't know if it's on this video, where Sub-Zero and Scorpion fought, and Sub-Zero walks out, and he says something relating to the last game, and Scorpion acknowledges that, and then he sort of points out that they're not going to be friends anytime soon. Which is quite cool. But yeah, story-wise, it feels a lot more impacting, like the cinematics of it. Like, it's really cool to watch, but the combat is still the same. So it feels like a bit of a separation. Like, you've got these really cool Hollywood-esque cutscenes, and then leads straight into a fight. It's smooth the way it leads into each fight, but like, it feels very different.
Well, I think we're coming to the end here now. So, what were your thoughts? Are you excited to play a bit more of the game?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Mainly because, like, that's a pretty cool brutality there. Mainly because, like, with the last Mortal Kombat, it felt like the modern version of what it should be. Of what Mortal Kombat should be now, and this feels like they've refined pretty much every element. There's still a few things that I think the hardcore gamers, the competitive players will want to change. Like the dash is a little bit off compared to the walking pace, but other than that, for the most part, I'd say it's pretty bang on. I'm excited to play it again.
Nice. I've just realised that I was completely wrong, and there's still another fight to go. Which is good, because you get to see a bit of Johnny Cage in action, who you were talking about earlier.
Yep, against Geras, of course.
And I think as well, you also get to see his fatality at the end.
I was very happy I managed to pull that off.
Is probably one of my favourite things I've seen come out of the game so far.
Johnny Cage has been made perfectly. The fourth wall isn't so much broken as it is shattered to pieces. It's fantastic.
He does obliterate it, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's brilliant. Like, the backflip kick, is such a nice little touch. She's not in this video, but his daughter Cassie is an amazing blend of him and Sonya.
Yeah.
That same smarmy attitude of her dad, but the grace of Sonya.
Is she confirmed?
Yeah, she's in it.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, probably gonna have to get rid of that bit, but
No, she's in.
Is that an award? That's
That's his Oscar. Yeah.
Okay.
Couldn't finish him with that though. I was really upset. Like he had 1 kick's worth of health left, which you know, stopped me getting Best Picture.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but did you ever watch? You watched the Mortal Kombat movie?
Of course.
Johnny Cage in that is just absolutely. That is quintessential Cage. So
Yeah.
if they've captured that personality in this character, like that to me is.
Oh, definitely. Like playing this game as Johnny Cage, you can really tell. Did you ever see the second Mortal Kombat film?
Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Yeah, I think that's the one. Yeah.
I don't know.
Where Johnny Cage gets killed like the first 2 minutes.
I didn't know. I haven't seen it, but I heard about it.
Oh, here we go. This is the coup de grace.
Nice. Oh, is that referencing what's his name? Batman.
What, Patrick Bateman or Ben Affleck?
Yeah, Patrick Bateman, but what's his real name?
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. I love the little middle finger at the end.
Yeah, no, it's so wonderfully done.
Good. Well, I think that's it then, isn't it?
That is all I've got of Mortal Kombat 11.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, James. Hopefully it's been an eye-opener for the audience as well.